Alrighty guys, where do I even start with this today? I mean, I wasn't even going to make a video on it, but then I thought it's too big a story not to make a video. So this afternoon we found out that Control as we know it has been changed significantly, and I really do mean significantly, over the next, well, foreseeable future, I guess. It's really disappointing, guys. I can't explain how disappointed I am. So we'll just go through the banned list, but Control has been hit very hard, and there's a few surprise bannings which I'm not even too sure why the hell they've been banned in the first place. But yeah, we'll go through it now. So in historic we've got Omnath. Locus of Creation, it's been banned. Obviously it was broken in standard. Very good in standard. I'm not too sure why it's been banned in historic. When I played in ranked, I didn't really see Omnath Locus of Creation very much, but nonetheless, it's been upheld. So it was suspended, and they've just carried on with just automatically banning it, which is, there you go. And then you obviously have Uro Titan of Nature's Wrath, which has been banned. I can see why, because if you have a look at MTG top 8 here, guys, I've got the metagame breakdown, and as you can see, Sotai Control is 23% of the MTG top 8 tournament deck wins, so it's been very successful. But what I will say is, the other control decks at the moment cannot compete against the aggro decks, i.e. Jund Sacrifice, Rakdos Aggro, etc. It cannot compete. Even Mengucci, Andrea Mengucci, or Mengu as you like to call him, he has turned around and said that the win rate of Sotai Control was less than 50% in ranked, in Mythic. Yeah, less than 50% win rate. That's Sotai Control. That's the best control deck. Less than 50% win. And then you got 4-color control and everything else, which is even worse. So where the hell does that leave Control in historic? Where does it leave it? It's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. So, yes, it will just diversify the control decks again. It will spread out the percentage of wins, etc. in top 8 and whatever. But I guarantee this Control 35% win rate, or 35% MTG top 8 finishes for Control will diminish significantly now. It most probably drop to about 20%. And Sotai Control was carrying Control basically. So where does Control go from here? I'm not 100% sure myself, especially in historic, and I do have an interest in historic. This is why I'm discussing it now. So I'll be interested to see where you think historic control decks are going to go, because it's obviously Sotai is going to be significantly diminished from now on. Alright, let's go back to the banned and restricted announcement then. So I'm not going to delve too much into Pioneer here, but we will obviously discuss it just briefly. So we have the Spy. When it enters the battlefield, target player reveals cards from the top of his or her library until he or she reveals a land card, and then puts those cards into his or her graveyard. So I'm not 100% sure why this has been banned, because I'm not really a Pioneer player, but I'll be interested to see what you guys say down, but you know, why it's so good, why it's been banned, down below in the comment section. Obviously I know it's a Fairy Time Raveler very well. It's a very good card. I'm so thankful this wasn't banned in Modern, because if this was banned in Modern, I think I would have it would have tipped me over the edge, if I'm honest. I would have been really disappointed, and oh my god, I just can't believe it. So yeah, that's banned in Pioneer, which is absolutely dreadful. And then you've got Undercity Informer. So I presume this is like another combo card that goes with something. Maybe the Spy, perhaps. And then you got Aurora Titan of Nature's Wrath, which is banned in Pioneer now, as well as Historic and in Modern. What I will say is, in Pioneer, there was a lot of decks that was running Uro in control. So you had Omnath, Sultai control, Temur control, Niv Mizzet. So that made up about what was that, 23% of the top 8 finishes. So 23% out of 35% played Uro. So maybe they banned that to try and diversify the control format. But I don't know what their reasoning for is about. Actually, I'll be interesting to see. We'll have a look in a minute and see why they've justified the Uro banning in Pioneer. And then we have Wilderness Reclamation, which can loop with like Nexus of Fate, etc., and just make it really hard for your opponents to win. And yeah, I think it was like Sultai Control or something. Sultai Reclamation, yes, yeah. So you play like Wilderness Reclamation, and then you have like Dig Through Time. It's just a good value engine, really. It sort of allows you to have loads of mana to do stuff on their turn. It's just a really horrible card to play against if you haven't got an answer for it. Sometimes they do play Nexus of Fate as well to keep it looping. I don't know if Nexus of Fate might be banned in Pioneer. Maybe that's why it's not here. But in Modern, you play Wilderness Reclamation with Nexus of Fate, loop it around. Play Mystical Teaching, search up for it, all that sort of jazz. Like I said, Pioneer's not my favourite format, but I know a little bit about it. Alright, no, this is what we're going to discuss now, Modern. Oh my god. Oh my god. So Field of the Dead has been banned. Now, Field of the Dead is all playing decks like Primeval Titan. It's all decks playing like ramp decks. It's all play in like Valakut decks, things like that. It's just saw lots of play everywhere, and even Control started playing this card, just for the fact that you could play Uro and just cheating like lands, you know, fairly quickly, and just run away with the game making 2/2s. So I can kind of see why Field of the Dead is been banned. It does make a lot of decks weaker right now. Makes a lot of decks weaker. So this is a big hit for certain decks. This is the one that I'm really upset about. Let's just scroll back up a minute. Alright, Mystic Sanctuary. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. This made Control viable, in my opinion. I'm more upset about this banning than I am upset about the Uro banning, if I'm honest. So what you were able to do with this card is you were able to loop this card with like Cryptic Command. So you were able to return it to your hand, play it, put Cryptic Command back on top. It wasn't like you could play Cryptic Command and do this every single turn. You had to, unless you had like a Jace the Mind Sculptor or something in play, then yeah, you could loop it. And you could get it back and do it on your turn. And obviously it was very, very hard for your opponent to win. You could also have things like Deprive, where you can return this land. Because Deprive is 2 mana, 2 blue. You counter target spell, but you return a land, where you just keep playing the Mystic Sanctuary and returning your Deprive, and you were just able to loop it that way. But obviously you had to wait a turn, unless you could draw the Mystic Sanctuary off the top of your library. But for me, it made Control viable. Where the hell does Control go from here? It's going to go back to the old school Control decks, and it's going to make aggro even stronger. Now, aggro in Modern, if you have a look at it, is 40%. Alright? At the moment, 23% are making top 8 finishes with Control. But we've lost Uro. We've lost Mystic Sanctuary. We've lost Field of the Dead because some Control Blacks were playing Field of the Dead. So I could only see the aggro figures going up and the Control figures going down. Oh, fuck it. I can't fucking believe it. I'm so gutted, so angry. I've had subscribers messaging me saying, what the hell is going on, Terry? Fucking terrible. Absolutely terrible news. Absolute joke, if I'm honest. What the hell did Wizards wake up this morning and thought, oh, you know what? I'm going to fuck over all the control players. Such a fucking travesty. Oh my god. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Alright. And then obviously you got Tableau's Trickery. Sorry, I missed Simian Spirit. Simian Spirit, guys, been in the format. In the fucking format. For years. Years. Why has this been banned? It's not as if fucking Ad Nauseam was tier 1. It's not a tier 1 deck. Maybe playing this in like red-white control where you used to cheat in Blood Moon. It's not fucking tier 1. Why have they banned this card? They might have banned it because of Tableau's Trickery. But you didn't have to. If you're going to ban Tableau's Trickery, why are you going to ban this? What the hell did this ape do to deserve to be fucking banned? Oh, such a travesty, man. And then obviously we know about Uro. We know that it was in a lot of control decks. It started seeing play in aggro decks as well. Or mid-range type of decks. But I kind of welcomed that because I was hoping that it would diversify control. Make it a little bit more different. Make you think a little bit more. But the fact that they banned Mystic Sanctuary as well, I mean... And then just for good measure, Field of the Dead on top. I mean, I'll be happy not to be playing against Field of the Dead anymore. But some players like to play this in their control decks. And then you got Astrolabe. Now, one of my subscribers told me that people were playing this card so they wouldn't have to play, you know, $600, $700 dual lands to help with their mana base. Well, that's not happening anymore. And then you've got Dreadhorde Arcanist, which is a very good card, by the way. I do like it in Historic, and I do like it in Modern. And I can see why it might be banned in Legacy, because there's a lot of cheap spells that are very, very good. Brainstorm, there's Ponder, Bolt, obviously, Chain Lightning. So I can kind of see why that might be might be banned. And obviously we know Oko's really, really good. But I mean, why are they printing these cards in the first place if they're just going to ban them? Who the hell is doing the testing with the cards? Who's doing the testing? Are they fucking retarded? Why are they printing these cards just to ban them? And then finally you got Lurus of the Dream Den, banned in Vintage. I'm not surprised. You can bring back Black Lotus and everything else as well. Oh, it's been unbanned. Sorry, it's been unbanned. Okay. Sorry, I thought it was banned. I just read it. Unbanned. Oh, right, okay. Sorry, my bad. Alright, so you can bring back Black Lotus and... oh my god. Lion's Eye Diamond and... Oh, okay. I'm surprised they've unbanned this. So this is okay, but we're not allowed to have a Simian Spirit Guide in Modern. Okay. God Almighty. All right. I mean, guys, I don't know what you think, guys. I really don't know what you think here. But I mean, this is absolutely bonkers. I think it's absolutely bonkers what's happened. I'll be interested to see what you guys think down below. Is Control over? Well, I'll be playing Control no matter what. I don't care if they get rid of 20 more cards. I'm not saying that they should, but I will be playing Control until the end of time. Until my dying breath, I'll be playing Control. So I'm not fucking going anywhere. they're going to have to bury me in a coffin for me to disappear. So if they want people like me to disappear and stop playing Control, they got another thing fucking coming. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. So feel free to subscribe, guys. It's not the same quality video that I normally make, but I just wanted to release this one and share my opinions and my thoughts, because I'm absolutely livid. Alright, you stay safe during COVID, guys. I really appreciate you guys. And sorry for my language today, but I'm very emotional. Anyway, I shall see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Sorry, guys, I've just realised I didn't read the bit at the bottom where it says the justification for Uru Titan Nature's Wrath. So if you're still watching this, thanks for bearing with me. So the justification then of why they've done Uru, I just wanted to read it out. Okay, so decks built around Uru Titan Nature's Wrath are the most played in Historic, and have been for a while now. While other decks have contested for that position, the steady dominance of Uru Titan Nature's Wrath shows it's too powerful for the format. Because of the examples of how this card has performed in other larger formats, we do not feel like we need to suspend the card and see how the format reacts. To increase the diversity of the decks at the top of the Historic metagame, Uru Titan Nature's Wrath is banned in Historic. Oh my god. And then we go down to Pioneer. Uru Titan Nature's Wrath is one of the most dominant... Sorry, I don't know if you can read that. There we go. Uru Titan is one of the most dominant creatures in Pioneer, and it is featured in several of the most played and most winning decks. Ultimately, we feel Uru's power level is out of line with other cards and strategies available in Pioneer. Play data indicates and community feedback supports that the metagame would be more fun and diverse without Uru. Alright. And then Modern. So let's go back up. As in Pioneer, Uru Titan Nature's Wrath has become a dominant fixture across many of the top Modern decks. It operates at a power level that makes it difficult for other mid-range and control strategies to compete with. To open space in the metagame for a greater variety of mid-range strategies and other slower decks to coexist, we're choosing to ban Uru in Modern as well. So do you agree with that, guys? Leave your comments down below. And like I said, I'm sorry I didn't include this in the video, but I just wanted to to read it to you and highlight their justification. So let me know whether or not you agree with that down below, guys. And I shall see you soon. Bye bye.